Hello everyone, and welcome to my third tutorial in the Creating an Android Application series. So for this tutorial, we are going to be exporting an application and uploading it to Google Play. The export process involves signing your application with your information so that if someone were to compare the two signatures, they would be able to tell if one app was yours and one was not. So first of all, what we're going to do is take your completed project folder. This one is not actually completed, but this is just for demonstration purposes. I'm going to be exporting it as if it were completed. And just right click and select the export button. Next, what you want to do is export it as an Android application under the Android folder icon. The project you want to export is the reference name inside of ADT, so it will automatically do that if you have no errors and that you select the project and export it from the project menu. So just click next. I'm going to use an existing key store that I have that's all the keys, so that I use that for every application. This is just a test one. I just made it already, but it doesn't matter because the password's just 1234566. The key for everything is the key that I have. You would actually have to make a key first, which involves just putting in a password. The alias is whatever you want, really, and then you just put in another password for the key, which once again is the same thing. It involves you putting in your name and stuff like that though too, and I just, to save time, I'm not going to do that. So the destination APK file, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to send it to my Android folder, ito demo.apk. So that's that. I'm done there. Click finish. And if I go into my coding Android, ito demo.apk. So there's that. And next what I can do is then start uploading it to the Google Play developer console. So first thing you want to do is from your console, add new application, title, ITO demo application. And first thing I'm going to do is upload the APK first. So once you have this drag and drop your APK file, I'm just going to do that. And you should not have to zip align or anything because the Android developer tools will actually do that for you when it exports the APK. You don't really need to worry about advanced mode. Advanced mode just lets you see different things that you don't really need. Actually, I think it's just, yeah, it just says current configuration instead of current APK. So it doesn't really do much at all. But next thing you're going to do is create the store listing. So this is going to be like a demo application for my computer class. At CPAVTS. And then the promo text would go if you had something like this. I'm using Tasker as an example. This is your promo picture. So you have your picture here and then you'd have text below it, but they chose not to have promo text. Then you have a list of recent changes that you can make. I'm not going to worry about that since this is the first upload I'm doing of this application. There's not any changes to it. Then you need to add some screenshots. You have to have at least 2 screenshots overall. You can have pictures from a phone, a 7-inch tablet, and a 10-inch tablet. So I'm going to select phone ones and go back into my coding Android screenshots. I'm going to select this one, and then I'm going to go back in and select that one and let them upload. And there you go, you got my 2 application pictures. And then next you need a high res icon. This is for the store listing. You have to have picture of your application. It has to be 512 by 512, and as you can see here, this this one is 512 by 512. It's the same icon I use for the application. So Hornet, let it upload. There we go. I'm not inserting a promo video, feature graphic, or promo graphic. The promo graphic is this. Actually, that might be the feature graphic, but the promo graphic and the promo text go with anywhere else it's advertised then. So the application type, it's not a game, so it goes under applications. Under the category, I would put it in either tools or productivity. I would say tools because it's technically a tool. It's okay for everybody, so it works for everyone. And then you would put in your website, your email, and you can put in your phone number. You don't have to. I'm not going to submit a privacy policy because it doesn't really collect any information about anything, so you don't need to worry about a privacy policy. So once you're done with this, you just click save, and next is your pricing and distribution. If at first you want the app to be paid, you can select how many cents, or you could make it $10.99. You can make it however much you want, and then if you were to distribute this as $10.99 and then switch it over to free, you would not be able to switch it back to paid. So setting the price to free is permanent. You can't change it back to paid. As basically they tell you that if you put it up for like 99 cents, change it to free, you can't ever change it back to 99 cents, which is kind of dumb because you can't have, well, you can have sales if you want. You can change the price in underpaid, but you can't make it free for a limited time. Under consent, you have the option to opt out of marketing. This is just in other website advertisements and things like that. These two you have to select, though: the content guidelines. This application meets Android content guidelines and U.S. export laws. I acknowledge that my software application may be subject to United States export laws. Yeah, that's fine because it's a United States app anyways. The phone number will only take a +1 phone number. If you don't know what +1 is the country code given to all U.S. phone numbers. So that is the only thing. That's the only country that this app can actually be used in. So since it's set to free, everything's saved, it is now ready to publish. So I could just click on publish this app and boom, it'd be up on the Play Store. It might take a couple of hours for it to be actually up on the Play Store and everything, but it's ready to go. Since I already have this application up on my Play account, I'm not going to re-upload or republish the other one. So this one's already published, and I have all my stuff here. But you would just click publish, and then you'd be able to see the statistics for your application. I have 3 total installs for this application. You'd be able to see your ratings and reviews, and there isn't any crashes, and I have a crash, actually 1 crash on my application, so I'm gonna have to look at that and see what's going on there. And they also give you something new, which is optimization tips. This lets you improve the app, and basically just gives you tips on why you should do it. So show details. Your APK needs to meet the following criteria for if I wanted to make it for tablets. It needs to fit hardware features, and I need a screenshot of a 7 and 10-inch tablet in my store listing. So once you do these, then it'll move over to the done, and then you're done. Every time you want to upload a new one, you can just go to the APK, upload a new APK, upload it, and then publish it again, and it'll change the version code to whatever you need, and then you're good, and everything's uploaded, and then your users will get a notification that says this app needs to be updated. So that's an overview of the developer console and how to export an APK. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.